Welcome to Hydra's Teeth, episode 11. On today's show, we'll be dissecting human beings. That didn't make no damn sense.
No, it didn't.
Let's start again.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hydra's Teeth.
Not welcome here.
Okay. Episode 11.
Only the strong survive.
Yeah, apparently.
Today, since we didn't do that last week and we're already knee-deep in fucking February, we're going to review a couple number ones that came out on the first Wednesday of February. And then we're going to go through to a bunch of other number ones that are coming out through the rest of February. And I don't think we're doing a Valentine's special, are we? Because Valentine's ain't that special.
No, not really.
Or is that going to, like, I don't know if it's proper to, like, can we even diss Valentine's Day? Society would make it like if you diss Valentine's Day, it's because you don't do anything on Valentine's Day.
Well, I'm not doing anything on Valentine's Day. Animals can be dissing Valentine's Day, so I guess I fit that. So I guess society's gonna be coming down hard on me.
Yeah,
even more than it usually fucking does. So.
I'm dissing Valentine's Day because it's the same concept of every other fucking holiday. It's stupid, man. You need someone to remind you to fucking brush your teeth, to take a shit, to eat some food, to breathe. Are you fucking stupid? If you love somebody, you should probably tell them that on a regular basis, not just once a year. Yeah. Stupid motherfuckers.
Where do you want to start?
Let's go with Rat God.
Fuck. Okay. Rat God.
Rat God. Dark Horse. They lost Star Wars. They came out with Rat God.
Great fucking trade-off. I think
Dark Horse. Star Wars.
Yes.
So. Okay, so what is the premise behind Rat God? Because I read it and I was confused, and it was a pretty straightforward story.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward. You're not going to get the main story off of the first issue, which is a fucking terrible writing mistake.
It's like 4 stories sewn into one Frankenstein of a fucking comic, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, actually it does, if for anyone who actually read it.
So,
I mean, what I was reading from the previews is that the idea is that...
There's a rat god.
Yeah, it's almost like a...
And he got beef with the street god, because rats are rats.
Not exactly, but the setting is in the 1920s, America, in the Northwest, if I'm not mistaken.
There's snow and trees, and then out of nowhere a Black Panther, which I'm pretty sure is not
native to that part of the
Yeah.
Well, I have some ideas about it. Anyway, so the idea is that it's kind of like capturing Lovecraftian horror into a comic book
with no Cthulhu.
With no Cthulhu, with the rat god. Which is kind of I mean, like, the images you do see of Rat God, mainly in the preview, because there's literally fucking none of it in this comic book, is actually kind of cool. Like, the art, when it comes to actual Rat God and, like, the beasts that are going to be coming up, apparently, look really cool. This comic book doesn't deliver.
No, it doesn't.
It literally doesn't deliver for many a reason.
No.
My main beef is the art.
The art, really? I didn't mind the art. It's a little bit of a...
The art is...
a culture shock, but I didn't mind the art.
Well, the thing is...
since the white Aryan dude is... pretty black.
Actually, that's part of it. That's part of it.
Confused.
Like, yeah, when he says like I'm Aryan, I'm British, I'm like no, you don't look at it all at all. Well, my main problem is that the art style is nice. There's a lot of panels and a lot of pages that look beautiful. It works really well.
Yes, it does.
But there's a lot of panels, and like the thing is, like, it's very face centric. This comic book, it's always focusing on people's faces.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's either the writer's style or purposely he's doing it. The faces look fucked up.
Yes, they do.
They don't look right. I don't know if it's he's being artsy or he doesn't. I mean, he may be artsy or he just doesn't know how to draw faces, but the faces do not look appealing, which turns me off the comic book right away. The second issue I have with this is the storyline. I don't know what fucking year this takes place. Because part of it,
you just guessed
they reference his 1920s, but they also reference that it's like prehistoric times, but everything's melding into, like, it's fucking,
the time frame of the book kind of starts like you think you're prehistoric.
Yeah, you think, oh, this is gonna be a good, kind of prelude to the story, but then it becomes the story because somehow time jumps, but it didn't happen, but it did happen, but it happened before. It's fucking so confusing.
It's not white people in space, so I'm happy.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's a good change of pace for you.
And I'm excited for the number 2. It's going to feature Eminem, Rat God versus Rap God. Sweet. We can get a side-by-side there, Scott.
Versus.
She was a really lame joke. Okay, that's a really lame review. Let's put that comic down, go to the next one. I don't think it deserves any more than that. So as per every Wednesday, I'm bombarded with shit tons of white people doing crazy-ass shit. And literally no more crazier than...
Postal.
In this town of Eden, this story resides. And it follows a dude with a serious case of Asperger's. Is it?
That's the problem. they say he's autistic, but they also call him quote unquote retarded, and they say his IQ's off, which isn't autism.
I don't know. Let's use the word retarded to insult somebody who has no sufferings, like no ailments.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can use that to describe.
I would describe the character as being autistic, and he names himself as autistic. So he calls himself, like, but they kind of near the end though, they actually kind of start slipping what he actually has. It's kind of confusing. But anyway, he has
no filter is the bottom line.
Yeah. So
he's a son to a mayor.
Yep.
And the mayor, she runs a city which, lo and behold, is a bunch of fucking criminals, and they hold their own laws and orders.
Yeah.
The first little bit there, they find someone doing a bad, and they take care of them, which I find is kind of weird considering they're all fucking criminals.
Well, I mean, I think the idea that I caught was that it's kind of like a last haven for criminals. Like they screw up enough. Here's your last chance.
Yeah.
Come here, live a peaceful life.
Yeah.
You can be a little shifty, but don't do actual crimes that put people in danger. This guy was like cooking meth.
Yeah.
So like bang bang. Like I mean that made somewhat kind of sense. Like it's kind of a last resort type of place to live, and if you screw up bad and if you keep being a criminal, they'll just kill you.
No, because revealing what the guy was doing and him dying, not a big part to the comic or anything.
No.
Actually, oddly enough, it's not really that big of a part to a comic.
No, it's all the other stuff that's going on.
That's, but you know, something that shocked me when I was going through it again, when I first read it, and then something that's really going to shock me again, because now I just flipped through to confirm it. So, of course, like every other story, they have one minority, even though it's a city full of criminals. Like Ben, if there was a city full of criminals, what color do you think they'd be?
Obviously black.
See? Ain't no brothers up in this bitch. Even, like, you guys gotta be all the criminals. Even a white dude, not a criminal. Like, his mom's the criminal. It's all white people. How come black people ain't allowed in this city?
Crime.
So, oh, wait, never mind. There's a black guy in the audience.
Yeah, there he is. Confirmed.
There's one black guy.
There's maybe a couple more.
No, that's too far in the background.
Yeah, okay, we got one.
Ben, there are all sorts of criminals.
Oh,
they even have a French fucking cook.
Man.
That's the same guy, man.
Is it the same? Fuck. Shit. Can't double count him. Anyway.
Actually, that might be two. So we got two colored people in a city full of criminals. Which is, I guess, good, because maybe in this comic universe, criminals aren't fucking all colored people. Maybe they're all white people. Maybe these are all the owners of, like, Walmart, Nike.
Yeah.
Maybe they got caught in the future and then
kind of
bought their way out of the system. Yeah, so anyways, it was pretty decent. Written by Matt Hawkins, so I guess that's going to piss Scott off because we're putting the titles up. Because we got more of a budget now. So, but that's all I can say about Postal.
It was alright. I mean,
it's like jerking off, man. Once you're done, it's
over.
Put it away.
It's not. You know what? It's my opinion is that it's not a bad comic at all. It just didn't intrigue me.
No, but jerking off ain't a bad thing.
No, it's not. It just did intrigue me. Like it's not even a bad story. It actually seems like it could go somewhere. Just not for me. I wouldn't even not recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it, but I'm not going to not recommend it. Just pick it up if you think it looks cool.
I like that sense. I'm not going to recommend it, nor not recommend it.
So.
Oh, you didn't double not, did you? Not going to recommend it. I'm not going to not recommend it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think I worked out. Yeah.
Okay, so since you guys think I'm crazy when I say these things, but I keep telling white people that white people love tripping out in fucking space, and not a goddamn week passes by where there's not at least 3 comics with white people tripping out in space. Mike, reveal. Boom Comics brings you White People Tripping Out in Space under the title called Cluster, #1. This was supposed to come out in February, and it did. It follows a girl in the future. I guess like crime is serious punishment.
What I pieced together, like the basic idea is that if like they have a program going on where they're trying to colonize another planet, and these alien races is messing with them. So they're going to go to war, but instead of just
it almost because you got to make sure. I think you got to illustrate that picture that the aliens aren't native to the planet. So humans got there, and then these aliens rolled up there too, and they're like, "Well, fuck you, we want it." And humans are like, "Well, fuck you, we were here first." And now there's a war going on.
Yeah. So the idea is that instead of conscripting an army to win the war really quickly, they decided to recruit out of prison populations.
That would win you any war in like 3 seconds.
Yeah. So anyway, so they recruit out a prison population, and the idea is that either you can commit your sentence by joining the military for a 15-year run.
Well, because the sentence is like, okay, so she gets into a drinking and driving accident, which, like, I agree, you should have zero tolerance anyways.
Yeah.
And it almost looks like someone dies in the accident.
Yeah, I think someone, yeah.
Yeah, so she's in for, like, that's it. That's
she's
the
done.
end for her. So instead of doing her, like, long-ass, like, you got 60 years, here's 5 times 25 to life bids, which I don't know if they do that in the future, but they gave her the option, you can go serve 15 years. Yeah. And then you can come out and you're fine. Like, even one of her friends, what did she get caught with? Like, shoplifting or something?
Oh, no, here's the thing, though. Here's what I think's going on is that they want more people to fight this war, so they're purposely jacking up the crimes and making sentences for crimes. So the idea was that she says, I just stole some lipstick.
We don't know that. They didn't really develop that much.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Like,
that's
they did it in Bitch Planet there. Like, it's definitely something that's going on with that prison where they want people to be going to jail. But, like, this one didn't seem like... That white girl with the tatties, bro. Come on, man. She looked like a junkie, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, but she says like, oh, I only just shoplifted, but they say I had a gun, therefore my max sentence clicked in. Anyway, so anyway, they go to this planet. They have chest implants where if they leave base for more than I think 24
hours.
Is it 24
hours once they leave the scanner, and if they do,
liquefies their
organs in the slowest manner.
Yeah, they run an op goes sideways, and they got to walk back.
And they don't. I think they have like 23 and a half hours to make it back.
80 miles, 23. They could. You could do it. I ran the numbers. You could do it.
Well, like, do you know the problem with
fucking rough.
Chase scenes, race against time scenes in comics just don't fucking work because like you're reading them in panels, and unless you're the artist and the writer has a crazy way to make you seem like you're running out of fucking time, it's not that hard. Right. So
anyway, but
I don't think it's gonna turn into a 24 hours till we're left thing. No. So, but it was a good number one, and the art was pretty cool.
Yeah, art's really nice, actually.
Yeah, just my only knock to it is again, it's a criminal facility, and apparently only white people can go to jail.
Well, she's colored, though. The main character's
colored. Oh, my Lord, have mercy, man. Are you on drugs?
There's a little bit of...
How's she colored? Flip that damn comic over. That's the fucking title, man. There's a lot of suns. There's 2 fucking suns on that cover. Of course she's going to be tan.
Okay, cool. You win. I don't know. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the 2 suns.
Maybe she is colored. Yeah, I'm winning that one anyways. Why is the main character got to be colored if she goes tan? She can't be educated.
White people go to...
Yeah, but anyways,
it's white people. This is the main character. Yeah,
let's confirm.
Yeah, I mean, she just got to the planet, and she doesn't quite look white.
Well, she's not pasty like the other white girl, but still, man, that's like everyone's white in that jail. Warden white.
Yeah, no. Everyone's white except for the main character. That's another nice little trope you can throw in.
So, and finally...
Anyway, I recommend it. Just throw that in. It's nice. I want to see where it goes. If they do it right, it could be really interesting.
I'm going to guess more space adventures. With less colored people.
Yeah.
More convicts, though. Alright, Star Wars. Last comic. Let's do it.
Not Star Wars,
yes,
but...
Yes, it is.
Nameless.
That's literally Star Wars plus PCP. So.
Done by Grant Morrison as the writer.
Yes.
Chris Burnham and Nathan Fairburn.
Yo, we're not yelling out the credits no more, man. He's putting them up. There, look at him. He's glaring at you like he was in cluster. He was in that jail. You don't know what that fucking war did to him, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just want to say Grant Morrison, just to kind of start this comic off in the right direction.
Why do you want to say that to start off in the right direction?
Because I'm going to rip on it, and it being done by Grant Morrison will bring context to what I'm about to say. It's convoluted as fuck, and I didn't like it.
What?
It's convoluted. It's so... I didn't like it. You
could have just said that instead of the whole build-up. I thought you were going to say something that was going to, like, blow my fucking mind. Like, it was good, but, like, it didn't blow my mind, man. It sounded like you were going to blow my mind. You're like, it's all going to make sense at the end of this. I felt like we were doing... But I think that's pretty much sums up Grant Morrison, too.
There we go. Blew your mind, didn't I?
Yeah. It's like, oh, wow. Awesome. What the fuck just happened? You fucking drug addict motherfucking... You Ritalin loving motherfucker, man. Like, get the fuck off of this shit, man.
I mean, Nameless, it's cool. Like, the actual, like, the concept behind it's really, really cool.
And the art's really, really fun.
The art's really, really nice, but Grant Morrison, as always...
It's trippy.
But the thing is, though, there's a difference between trippy and interesting, and trippy and so convoluted that I just got turned off by it. Like, halfway through, I don't understand what's going on, nor do I care what's going on, because there's nothing... grabbing me.
I like the main character. He's
cool.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he is cool. So. I like him. He seems like a pretty sly guy, but again, not enough to hold it over, man.
I think Scott was all over this one.
Yeah, he loved it, man.
It was good.
Yeah, because it made no sense, and then he
Yeah,
can
that works
pretend that he
perfect,
actually
yeah.
made sense out of it. He's like, you just don't understand.
He can hold it over us.
You just don't understand. No, I got it. I totally got it, man. Like, if you want drugs, don't be in a spacesuit, bro.
Yeah, don't not be in a
You'll never
space.
get to where you need to go.
No.
So, like, I challenge Grant Morrison for one thing. I want you to write a story that makes sense, bro. I want you to write a story that doesn't have any of your loopy-doopy symbols, magics, or any of that type of shit, man. You're not on a, like, I don't want to disrespect the dude too much, man, because I understand that a lot of people like your shit, but, like, I can see it. You know, a lot of Grant Morrison comics, I don't, like, I've never read, like, I should, because we come off really hard against this guy.
Yeah,
he's a good writer.
Yeah.
And he writes decent stuff. It's just, I've never been, like, wowed by any of his comics. Like, there's a lot of times where I want to be wowed, and then it just doesn't, like...
Well, this is a perfect example for me. I want to be wowed by this.
Yeah.
Like, reflecting on the story and what's going on, it's cool.
Yeah.
It seems so cool, and it's going to go in a cool direction, and I like the base concept of it.
Mm-hmm.
The execution... It's executed horribly.
No, yeah.
I mean, like the opening 3 pages is just confusing. I'm just like, nothing hooks you. It has all these cool ideas and all these cool things going on and all these cool themes, but nothing's there to really hook you into what's going on.
Yeah, Grant Morrison should holler at them ISIS dudes, find out how to execute properly. I thought that was funny. You get it? Choppy chop.
No point mentioning these bats, I thought. The poor bastard will see them soon enough.
Fucking pigs! Fine.
We had 2 bags of grass, 75 pellets of mescaline, 5 sheets of high-powered blotter acid, a salt shaker half full of cocaine, a whole galaxy of multicolored uppers, downers, screamers, laughers. Also a quarter tequila, quarter rum, case of beer, pint of raw ether, and 2 dozen Nameless. Not that we needed all that for the trip.
I can't
Nameless.
I can't recommend it, man. It's nothing there. I mean, I don't know where it's going to go for a second issue, but I'm honestly surprised.
I'm going to tell you where it's going to go in the second issue. Same place it went in the first issue, just in reverse.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing. I mean, but in perfect honesty, there's nothing there to grip you. There's nothing.
Well, it depends. It depends. Like, if you're a fan of that Grant Morrison, like, I love art, or not art, but like, I'm telling you, the guy's like, it's his Wikipedia, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the dude loves the supernatural stuff on in real life, like, you know.
No, he's for real. Like, he's for real. No, I've looked into him. But it's just the execution, man. The execution doesn't hold it, you know, unfortunately, which is unfortunate because it looks like a really cool concept.
Yeah.
You know.
So the Grant Morrison challenge, I don't know if we actually came out with that or not. So, but the Grant Morrison challenge would be like, just write a goddamn storyline that doesn't involve fucking drugs. Yeah. The trippiness, man.
Yeah. It can be interesting and have cool things. Just the whole dream, like 2/3 of the story was a dream sequence.
Yep.
And you can't tell when you're out of the dream sequence or when you're in the dream sequence because it just made no sense. There was no.
He's not dreaming. He's inside of another person's dream outside of the world.
Oh, that's what happened. That makes so much more sense now.
Well, this is the reason why. Again, it's hard to talk about Grant Morrison because the problem is fans of Grant Morrison are gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, you just don't understand what's going on." Like, I bet you that's running through this Dick Weave's mind right now. It's like, "Oh, you just don't understand."
Look at that head shake. Yeah.
But the funny thing is, you ask him to explain it, and you get a lot of this. Well, like, it's because, like, life is this guy, and, like, this guy is something else, and, like, it's the merger between the two, but, like, they can't. And then, you know, like, you just don't understand it, and you either understand it or you don't, which is ridiculous. So, because fuck you, if you think that way, you're not that much more sophisticated, you stupid motherfuckers. Like, it's Inception. It's the same reason why I hate Inception. It's just, I'm gonna fucking hit you with just shit that I'm not gonna answer until you think I got a plot here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, it's funny, fuck you simple-minded motherfuckers calling us simple-minded because of this stupid ass shit. It's just like, yo, get the fuck about the business, man. Pull a gat out. First dude who don't answer your question, pap, pap. Not everyone can die from guns. Yeah, well, until that's proven to me, everyone can die from a bullet. So, which I guess is technically strengthening their argument about we're just not smart enough to follow. So, I'm not white enough to follow. How about that? We're kind of confused here, but as you can expect,
we read too much Morrison. Now we're kind of spaced out.
We don't know what we actually. We should review now, like Grant Morrison. How can we do that? Let's see if I can make a review like Grant Morrison. Okay, pop up Nameless. This coloring book is not really a coloring book. In fact, that's not even Mike's hand.
Keep going.
I can't, man. Like, this guy's on too much drugs, man. It's not even recreatable, man. That's the one thing about Grant Morrison. You one OG motherfucker. I'll respect you there.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yo, shit. So the Jacka, he's a good rapper. Out from fucking represents them Oakland dudes, man. He raps with original Pie Flippers, Joe Blow, the mob dudes out in Oakland, man, like Hustler and Filthy Rich and E40 a couple of times. Not so much with Eve. Anyways, he got shot earlier this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so yeah, it does suck. And probably all you guys are like, who gives a fuck? Which again, if you don't listen to the dude, who cares? But like I said, I listen to his music, so I just want to give him a shout out. All right, cool. That's it.
All right, thanks guys for watching Hydra Teeth.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, next week we're gonna actually start doing. Next week you can catch it and find this on the show.